Welcome to the Star World Championship, hosted in Tromsø, Svendborg, Denmark. Tromsø is a small village consisting of 1,100 inhabitants, surrounded by towering woods and lush cornfields, descending towards the South Finn archipelago. Tromsø is one of the most beautiful villages in Denmark, and having a maritime heritage, is ready to host the Star World Championship.
We are here in Tromsø, which is a small town in the southern part of Denmark. We have 1,100 people living here in Tromsø. It's an old skipper town, and we are here for the Star Worlds 2017.
The numbers here in the championship are impressive. 142 sailors from 13 different nations are here, with Germany having the biggest fleet, proving the historic Star class is at its zenith point. That means hosting the World Championships for this historic class is no easy feat.
We have 72 entries here in Tromsø for the World Championship. We see that as a good achievement. It's certainly a good number for the place of the location. We are in the north of Europe, and we see 13 nations that have joined up here. We are very happy with that entry.
Amongst the competitors are the USA's Augie Diaz and Bruno Prada, who hold world and Olympic gold between them, including the 2016 Star World Championship title. Lars Greil, who holds multiple Olympic and World Championship medals and won the 2015 Star Class Worlds. And the ex-America's Cup legend, Paul Caillard, showing the competition is at a very high level.
All the current start sailors are here. I think we're going to have a great competition. The fleet is very deep. It's going to be very difficult. I think for me, I would be happy if I were top 5. And so I think it's going to be a difficult championship with a lot of good guys and a lot of good competition.
Competition on the water proved to be extremely tough. The first 4 days of the championship, heavy winds were blowing from the west, making it hard for the sailors to sail well on the rough seas. In each race, there was a different winner, and nobody could step in front of the pack, showing that consistency could well prove to be the key to win this very demanding championship. At the end of 4 days, Norway's Eivind Melleby was top of the leaderboard.
We're doing all right. We're trying to keep a consistent series. Like we started off with a 4th and climbed to a 3rd, 2nd and 1st in the last race. So that was good. Today we had 2 races with a downwind finish, so that was very good. We like that.
Even though the Star Class is the oldest Olympic keelboat added to the roster at the 1932 Games in Los Angeles, it sailed really well in challenging weather conditions. Having clear lines, elegant design, and a great history, it's considered the world's greatest one-design racing class. So it's no coincidence that many legends of sailing choose it.
For me, it's an iconic class in sailing, and I started sailing, as I said, 40 years ago in this class, and it means a lot to me. The history, the tradition, the names of the past world champions are all the best sailors in the world, and I love the boat. It's a challenging boat. It's technically demanding with the mast and the tuning of the boat, and then tactically it's a very competitive boat, you know, so it's just in my blood. It's in my DNA.
Another great sailor who's chosen the Star Class is Lars Greil. The 2-time Olympic medalist is the president of ICARUS. Let's meet Lars Greil.
I started sailing when I was a kid, sailing on the Penguin class in Rio de Janeiro by the influence of my grandfather and uncles. Probably the Olympic medals on Tornado class, Probably when I won the Star Class Awards, that was a big dream for me. Porto Cervo, Sardinia and Búzios, Brazil. Seafood. I like seafood. I like to watch sports, all kinds of sports, and I also like to hear rock and roll.
The historic Star Class has gathered together great sailors who, year after year, become familiar with each other and build friendships that will last a lifetime. It's like a family, friends ashore, rivals on the water, but always with honor and respect for one another.
The Star Class is a tough class, a lot of very high-level sailors, but also a lot of experience there. We are sailing the class since many years, and many people are sailing since 20 years, so we are a kind of a big family when we are in shore. Nice events and ceremonies, daily prize giving, but then on the water is anyway a big fight.
Back to the race action and completely different weather conditions on the racecourse for the last 2 days of the championship. The wind shifted to the south and decreased. The sailors now had to adapt their tactics to a more technical challenge in the water. Heading into the final race, Norwegian Eivind Melleberg was leading. However, the points difference between the first 6 boats was tiny, so the fight for podium places was well and truly on.
I think Eivind still has a commanding position. He has a very, very good opportunity here. I think Lars is going to be able to challenge him, but it's going to be interesting because the rest of us are all very close together in the next 6, 7, 8 spots. So I think if we are able to get a good race in and things fall into place, we can move up a little bit, but it's also going to be easy to move down.
Lars Greil had a great start. He managed to reach the first mark in 2nd place. Reinhard Schmidt, who was 3rd overall before the final race, was following close by. On the other hand, Norway's Eivind Melleberg was way back, but he was closing the gap on the downwind legs. So everything was to be decided on the finish line. Lars Greil lost 2 places on the final leg and finished 5th. Eivind Melleberg managed to finish 8th, and that was just enough to give him his first World Championship, 2 points in front of Lars Greil. 3rd place for Reinhard Schmidt.
We kept fighting all the way to the finish. It was a tough race, and Lars was luckily enough for us missing a couple of the last shifts on the last upwind and came in 4th instead of 2nd, so that was good for us, and we are very happy that we could win the race overall in the end, and it's a great feeling to be world champion.
Let's take a look at the final results. The final act of the Star World Championship was played out at the awards ceremony, where sailors and locals acclaimed this year's winners. Thank you for watching.